So as a business, we've gone through 2 or 3 different iterations of how we function. Obviously, to start with, it was just me working with 5 clients 5 days a week. Then when I started adding people into the business, what I wanted to do is create a very flat structure that was essentially decentralized. So because the individuals that I was bringing on were heads of sales at this agency, heads of sales at this tech business with amazing CVs, I wanted them to do it their own way because their CV stated that they had a strong background in driving revenue, building teams, looking at multiple avenues to expand their commercial net. That brought about its own challenges where there were such different ways of doing things that there was not a consistency in service from Facets as a business. So I think what I had to do is take a step forward quite quickly and to say that we provide a service. We are a business. We're not just a group of individuals, although part of me quite liked the way that felt internally. We then centralized the system. So lots of our clients at the time, they wanted leads, they wanted pipeline. Now, there are obviously lead generation businesses that have been around for a long time that do that type of work. And we fell into a bucket of what would probably politely be termed advanced lead gen, where we're generating our own leads into our own inbox from cold, always from cold, and taking those opportunities, sitting the meetings, driving them through the various swim lanes in the pipeline to close revenue. And that was tough. It was a really tough gig, but we centralized all of that so that the research, the prospecting, the initial technology use to help us move faster through email or LinkedIn or phone, however we were trying to get in touch with these prospects of our clients, was all under one unit and one roof. What we realized there is that actually we'd made a couple of the wrong hires. So we tried to fit some people into the business in certain areas. So then we moved to centralized, but with pod structures. So we would have, say, me as a senior person and backed up by a more junior sort of BDM type person with some research and operational people underneath them. That worked a lot better. And what we started to be able to do is understand the outcomes of certain individuals and how certain individuals work. I started to be able to see a pattern emerge of success. I think one of the side points of how we've evolved as well is that we started working only with agency and technology businesses. And we did that for the first year. We then got opportunities to work with businesses of all different shapes and sizes. We were working with a lighting manufacturer. We were working with a business that made candles and at the same time selling Magento and Umbraco and SEO services. So there were some clients that were still rooted in our core, which is essentially my background and obviously everybody at Facets' background. That pattern that had started to emerge because opportunity was coming our way that we were just taking started to dwindle and it caused some challenges. And at Facets, we quite often have to spin multiple plates, but when you're spinning multiple plates within multiple different industries and sectors, it became really challenging. So we've now gone back to where we started, which is essentially we only work with agencies and tech businesses within the digital marketing and creative MarTech and ad tech space. And ultimately, we solve 6 challenges for our clients over a 12-month period. Every client has to go through stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 to be able to get to the next stages. We have to generate revenue. We've got a system and a process for that. There is no ambiguity in service. There is no difference in how we are paid. There's no difference in what we are paid, and there's no difference in what every client is expecting as an outcome. So I would say now that we are more a business providing a very set service to an agreed SLA rather than a decentralized group of very talented but possibly unstructured sales directors.